Guys at the top level of tournament fishing, or any level of tournament fishing, only need to go out and buy one bait, throw it on one rod, and only need one type of technology, which is forward-facing sonar. There we go, we're loaded up again, bud. What do we got here? Oh, we got two! There's 2,000. Look at all the fish with him. What is up, MFers? You're gonna like this one, or maybe you're actually gonna hate it. It's gonna ruffle some damn feathers, some of the things that I say in this video, I got a feeling. But my hands are raw, my shoulders are sore because it's been an absolute freaking bloodbath on the water today. And my favorite thing about it was it disproved something that I keep seeing online about forward-facing sonar that's lazy. It's not factual, and honestly, it's just flat out embarrassing for a lot of guys that I keep hearing it from, some of which I have a lot of respect for, some of which I absolutely have no respect for. But you're going to learn about that in just a second, and I think for the rest of you guys that are actually willing to think for yourself, you're going to really like this video and see what's about to happen. Hopefully it'll change some minds and open some people's minds up as well. I know that's almost impossible these days to change people's mind even when they're presented with some facts, but who knows, maybe we'll be able to today. Let's get to ripping. Okay. Okay. There we go. What do we got here? What do we got here? God dang, boy. What do we got here? Oh, we got two! There's two! Oh no, we came off! Oh my God, no wonder he was fighting so hard. Did you guys see that? That one that was connected to it was like a 7-pounder. It was huge. Oh no, it opened up my split ring. They damn pulled this thing apart. I freaking straight up had this bait in the bottom of my boat, and that guy just pulled it apart. My rusty ass hook. Okay, that was crazy to start the day. 4-pounder and like a 7-pounder was also on there. Just destroyed my shit. We're gonna grab a crankbait that wasn't sitting on the bottom of my boat the last however long. That was insane. You guys probably think I'm just saying this because, you know, I own 6 Sense, but I've never ever, using any 6 Sense bait, had a split ring pull like that. Those things were fighting so freaking hard and I couldn't figure out why. But then I got them up here and they were both pulling opposite directions on my 300 DD. They freaking love this thing, clearly. Now we're gonna try to catch them instead of let them go back in. That was crazy. I just got up to this little drop off here, kind of coming out of a spawn pocket, and I think they're kind of stacked up a little bit. I hardly saw anything different on side imaging or forward facing, but this is like one of the only places I've caught them here in the past. I've only caught 2 fish at once a couple times before, and all the fishing I've done. So to have them, you know, about pull my crankbait in half, that was insane. Oh, I had one on. Got him. Got him. Oh, they are stacked right here. Those are good ones too, guys. Look at all those fish on the screen following them up. Freaking crankbait. Oh no, we lost him. That was insane. These fish are fighting so freaking hard. Okay, today could get fun. This is really just a drain is all this is. This isn't any type of high spot, hard bottom, anything. Crazy is I think I could catch more if I put on a 500 DD, because the majority of these fish are sitting down deeper than this 300 goes. They're down in like 18 to 20. But you know what? I think I'll probably do okay with this guy. We'll throw out here a few times with him. Got him. Oh, that was sick. Oh, yeah. That was so sick. I freaking ran it into a group of them, stopped the 300 DD, and he came up and that Joker one coming off. He had a brace face, bud. Yeah, man. There's so much sores on. It's kind of weird. What's funny is I also have a new minnow bait from 6 Cents that I have only thrown a few times. We finally got the prototype, I think, finished up, and we got them poured up in-house, and they got a couple of them to me for this fork tournament coming up, and I think that could be very good as well, because these fish are really following this crankbait, and you got to be kind of erratic with it to get them to want to chase it and do anything. So I think maybe hitting a minnow down to them will be a little bit more subtle presentation. I also think I need to get a 500 tied on, because then I can get it a little bit deeper. Okay, as with what usually happens when I go out fishing, I get to the lake and immediately I realize I need to change everything that I have on my deck, but just tied 3 different baits up that I think we're gonna be able to catch them on. 500 DD, it's the same as the 300 DD, just a bigger profile, dives a little bit deeper, and these fish are down in that like 12 to 18 foot range, so this should be perfect for getting down there quick. Tied on a 6 Cents hair jig, flock hair jig, absolutely money. Should be able to drop it right down to those fish. Very natural at the same time. I don't know if I'm even supposed to show you this yet, but just a little prototype Magnum minnow we can also drop on their head. But let's do this. This is gonna be fun, I think. Crazy thing is I'm not really even seeing these fish on forward facing until I pull them up off the bottom of the dang lake. They're down there grouped up on the bottom doing their thing, and I don't know if they're using the bottom to kind of ambush. I know you always think of bass using covered ambush, but they can actually use the bottom of the lake as a point to ambush. Oh, there we go. There's a good one locked up on that 500. Just as it started to pull up off the bottom, comes and freaking eats that thing. Hell yeah. You know we ain't coming off either with them freaking EWGs on there. Hell yes. God, those fish freaking fight hard. It's 3.5 pounder. He freaking locked that thing up. I think that color is called Shad Drone, I believe. Oh yeah, there we go. We got the old reel dialed in a little better that time. But I think it's called Shad Drone. It's just a natural white shad color. There we go. We're loaded up again, bud. Oh yeah, that's fun. I mean, you can talk about all different types of bites, and I love to catch these jokers any way that they're willing to bite. I don't care if it's on 1 pound test and a 1-inch bait, 30-pound test on a 10-inch bait, it don't matter to me. But that freaking deep crankbait bite, when it just stops and loads up, man, that is highly addictive. I would strongly recommend trying it. Okay, first cast the flock and one got it on the fall. That's generally a good thing, guys. I like that. How big is he? We cannot tell. We have no idea. Oh, okay. He's mad. He's like the one I had doubled up, but chances I'm doubled up on a hair jig on a single hook, not real high. Pretty solid one though. Pretty solid one, bud. Oh, yeah, 4 pounder, flock jig. Well, that wasn't even fun. I didn't get to work my flock and show you guys how to use it. And one just freaking donk, eats it on the fall. There we go. There we go. Oh, we're loaded up, bud. Come on, get another one on there. Get another one on that 300. Oh, that's a good. That's a good. Freaking coming in like a damn windsock on that thing. They are out here grouped up. Freaking bad place to be a shad or freaking tilapia or whatever it is they're eating out here. They look like definitely thread fins. Looked big out there. Used to catching them damn Hartwell fish that were not that big, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Yeah. That's a good one loaded up on it, bud. Oh, he's taking, oh God. Look how he freaking got that 500. He said, that's a real shad, and I'm gonna suck it down, bud. Until he didn't. Oh yeah, he freaking, this joker might die. He gulped it so deep. Right down into his gill. We're gonna pliers that out for you, buddy. Give you the best chance possible. Oh yeah, he'll be good. He'll be good. One of the better ones we got today. God, that's fun. And then you talk about, you know, catch them on a deep crankbait. Catch them on like a big deep crankbait. Like 300's fun. It's like the more you step it up, the more that thing's pulling and then comes to a stop, becomes magnified and just sexual. I love it. I love it. God dang, bud. Oh, I lost him. I was gonna say, I about want to let this guy freaking, oh, never mind. Is he still on? No. Bait's messed up though. Oh no, he's still on. He's just little. Like, what is this guy doing? That was not a good representation of a lock it up boner type bite, you know. That was more of a I don't know if I got one on bite. Look at this. It's just like madness going on down there. My crankbait's like, hey, I'm Mr. 500 DD. I'm just waddling through here. Nothing to see here. Don't look at me. That one looked at him. That one looked at him real good, bud. Oh my God. There's like 6,000 with him. 6,000. Look at all the fish with him. Someone throw a cast net in there. One of you MFers. Throw the cast net. Oh, lost him. But we can freaking throw in there and get one. You dickheads didn't throw the cast net. Unbelievable. I'm sitting here trying to just ease that fish in and you guys didn't even sling that cast net out there. So rod and reel's crazy important to get it dialed in just right for deep cranking. When I first started deep cranking, I was trying to throw it on just a regular graphite like Carolina rig or like a 7.6 heavy, 7.6 medium heavy. And the thing is, with the deep crank rod, it is a very specific rod because you need the power to pull that thing and dredge that thing down there so it's not going to wear you out all day. But you also need the softness in the tip because you're throwing a treble hook bait for them to absorb that bait and that rod absorb that bite, so you don't pull those hooks away from that fish like you would need more of a crisper, faster action when you're throwing a Texas rig, Carolina rig, a single hook type bait. But these are my two rods I pretty much exclusively throw. On the 300 DD, this is a Lux 7'11" medium heavy moderate. So I mean, it's just a really good rod for these baits that are like 5/8 to an ounce and a quarter or so. 5/8 to an ounce, half an ounce to an ounce. Awesome for this. I also throw the C10 and the C15 on this same rod. It's super long and it loads up really nice, but like I said, doesn't overwork it. 6:3 to 1 gear ratio on both of these. Tatula 12-pound gamma line. I love that. It just seems perfect. And then we beef it up a little bit more when I throw the 500 DD. I also throw like my C25, C20s. You can also, I mean, just as easily throw a C15 on it. You can throw, you know, other 15 plus deep diving crankbaits on this rod. But this is the 8-foot Lux, and it comes in this moderate power or moderate action. This one's actually a heavy power. So same reel, same line, 500 DD, absolutely freaking killer. I'll link everything down below, and of course don't forget to use my code MF10. Save you guys a little bit of coin on that. I know this tackle and equipment isn't cheap, and everyone's, you know, spending more money on tackle than ever, so use the code. And those crankbaits are, if you're deep cranking, the 300 and 500 DD are about all you need to get going on it. There's one on the new minnow. There's one on the minnow. Oh, that thing is soft and it is gone. It said zing, gone. That's cool. That's all right. We got more. Good one. Good one. Oh, that one came up and freaking got it, buddy. He said, give me that minnow. Give it here. Oh, that seems to be a larger one too. Yep. Oh, he comes off. Shoot balls. That's what they say. Shucks to shuck. Oh, another one. That's another one. Done locked me up, bud. Done locked me up. Oh no, he came off. Weird, there's all these bass and I don't see any bait right here. Maybe they just they wait for it to come through and I just have missed the bait coming through part. Probably means they're about to freaking be gone here before too much longer, but oh, I think I just ran into his head. Oh God, freaking locked it, bud. Oh, come on up here, buddy. Oh God, I got another one right there with him. Go eat it, go eat it. I don't guess he didn't want to just grab it off the surface. Pretty good fish though. Yeah, that's a big one, that's a 5+ right there. That's one of them better showing up ones right there, bud. That's one of them better showing up ones right there, bud. I mean, they're big old summer build fish. They're not like 500 DD, boy. They're not pre-spawners or nothing. And that's not a 5-pounder, that's a 4.5. Liar, liar. God dang. Some of these dang fish that get this thing just freaking, oh my God, freaking come off. He ate it so hard. Crazy. No, I'm gonna put a chartreuse on. That's the freaking deal, man, is that shot color cracked out right now. Throwing in there, gotta get in there faster, bud. Gotta get in there, gotta get in there. But what I'm saying with the shot color thing, like, this is gonna surprise a lot of you, but they are hardly eating a minnow. They'll eat it. You can get it to them easier than a crankbait even, because you can put it on them, but they just kind of follow it. Eventually they'll tap it and bite it. This crankbait, man, the speed, the reaction factor, 1,000 times less natural than a minnow, yet more effective in so many situations. God, locked. Let's see what he, oh God, the whole group's following him up. You weren't supposed to do that, bud. It'd be nice if one of them come up and eat it. I want to catch 2 at a time, bud. Maybe like 6 at a time would be cool. Oh, look at this one. Oh, did you guys see that one come all the way to the surface? Good one. He's trying to take out his dang mouth inches away from the surface. Whew. Too much fun. Too much fun. Chartreuse, bud. Made the switch. Immediate response. I think it's that shock factor, guys. They want that brightness. Oh my goodness. Just freaking got him. That is too much fun. I wish you guys could feel this right now on the end of my 8-foot heavy Lux cranking baits rod. My little 500 deep diver. Look at this guy. He got a better build. He locked up that big hook on the back. Said, I thought it was real. I couldn't help it. Fatness. That one got it. He bit it, and then I just kind of scooted it on the bottom, trying to pull and see if I had one, and then he freaking tracked it down and said, I'll take that, sure. Oh, and then I got him on the top of the head. What a dick. Total dick move. The scopers are out there snagging them. They're just snagging them in the head with jighead minnows. It's easy. I've done it before. One time I only took me 4 hours to snag a paddlefish in the head with a 42-watt treble hook. I know they can throw it out there with the little single jighead minnow and snag them no problem. They're pros. Another one. God dang. This one doesn't feel big. No, he's not big. The funny thing is, this is the first damn spot I've scanned that's had bass. This is a good sized lake. I just ain't even got to the point where I've needed to go anywhere else yet, but I'm pretty sure we can go side scan us up some more and start railing elsewhere, you know? Know what I'm saying? Oh, just came up and said, I'll take that. Thank you for the delicious, meaty 500 DD. God, that's a long boy. Look at that. I'm gonna snap a photo so people know that I'm fishing today. That's a beautiful thing when they get that thing. That is just, that's something. That's what that is. It's a beggins, what that is. Oh, I'm glad I'm not out here not catching them, that's for sure. Woo, no. Big old Gina freaking race faced it. That is too much fun. Hell yeah, boy. Close to that 5 pound range. My hand's cramping up from winding this thing. If I'm gonna keep winding it. God dang. God dang, buddy. Give him a second to set up, and they said, okay, we'll set up, bud. Doesn't feel small, you know? Does not feel small. Either I got 2 or I got a grown one. 2 or a grown one. Or a freaking tailed one or something. What did we do here? Gotta be foul hooked or giant. Oh, he's just freaking in the side of his lip all weird. Lip all. Pretty big though. That's a 6 pounder. Locked him up tight. Boy, tight. Look at that. Could have just free spooled him there for a month and he wouldn't have come off. Could have just jumped around to the other side of the lake. That's how you want to get. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit of what's out there that they're probably feeding on when that comes in. That's the first time I've seen any of these thread fins. So those bass must sit in there and just wait for them to come by. And I just hadn't been in an area where they'd come by yet, or just, you know, I'm trying to catch bass. I haven't been doing much panning really to look around the environment today. I haven't had to, but that must be what's going on. They're waiting in this drain right here for them those shad to make the mistake of coming a little bit closer, a little bit too close, you know. Poor little 500 DD. I'm feeling for him. It's the end. It is the end for him. Good night, 500 DD. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Someone eat it. I want to double up. I'm gonna just hold it down there, see if I can double up. Probably lose him. Oh, just got one still. Just got one. Fat one of that. God dang. 500 DD getting freaking chewed. Okay, I can already tell out here fishing with these 2 different baits, 300 and 500 DD, this guy has been so much more effective than my natural presentations. Throwing the jighead minnow down there, throwing the hair jig down there. You guys didn't see it, but I threw a drop shot. I threw a Carolina rig, of course, and drug that around. They tap it, they will eat it, but blasting something that has the shock value of a crankbait is so much more effective so much of the time. And the reason I bring that up is I was talking to somebody that's a guy that's a prominent figure in the industry. Actually, he fishes the opens, he fishes Toyotas a lot of times, and he told me straight up, he said, you know what, man, the more I get into this and the more I fish these, I realize that I feel like you can win every tournament on a jighead minnow, and that's all you need to get good at. And when he said that, it kind of made me, it really struck a chord with me, because that's also the same rhetoric that I'm seeing on social media in the comments section. You know, oh, it's boring. All you need to do is buy one style technique now. No wonder the fishing industry's tanking right now and no one's selling any baits, because you just need a jighead and a minnow. You just need a jighead and minnow. Guys, I'm here to tell you, and today we're going to continue to show you, that is one of the biggest fallacies in our sport. There are so many situations when baits outfish a jighead minnow. I mean, it's really has hardly even played, if at all, this entire Elite Series season through 5 tournaments here. It's just not a technique that is extremely dominant unless the fishery really calls for it. Sure, if you're in a deep, open water, fish out roaming in the middle of nowhere type tournament type fishery, then it's very effective. But if you're on somewhere that's a ton of the other situations, yeah, you might use forward-facing sonar, but you're using a jig. Guys are using it to fish bottom baits. They're using it to flip and stuff like that up shallow. Sometimes not. It's the same damn thing we've been trying to tell you guys since the start. It's another tool in your box that you need to learn, not just to see fish and throw at them, usually not to just see a single fish and throw at them, but to go out and pick apart different types of cover, different types of structure, understand how those fish are relating to different things, how they're relating to cover, how they're relating to different bait fish, how they're relating to just whatever seasonal or environmental changes might be happening in your body of water to help you stay on top of them. And guess what? That's also what we've always used other types of sonar, other types of technology, whether that be map chips, whether that be going online, watching a YouTube video, watching a Bass University seminar, turning on Jimmy Houston Outdoors 25, 30 years ago. It's the same thing as building your arsenal with those pieces of technology. I probably shouldn't say this, but I'll just say it straight up. I was on a phone call the other day with BASS, with our rep group, and it's still being brought up by guys that it doesn't matter where we fish or how you try to change the schedule or what we try to change to make sure that forward-facing sonar doesn't dominate. Forward-facing sonar still has played in every tournament this year. And if you've actually watched the events, you know, probably like it's been about the least amount of being used and effectiveness as it could have possibly been based on the fisheries. And yeah, guys have used forward-facing sonar at St. John's and Okeechobee and at the Pasquotank River. Absolutely. But you know what else played in those tournaments? Side imaging. You don't think guys were out catching them because they side imaging and side scanned shell bars on the St. John's River? Mapping. You don't think guys ran around to Okeechobee and found stuff on Google Earth and on their map chips that you couldn't find anywhere else? I mean, shit, at Hartwell, I showed you guys exactly how I was going through historical imagery and going and finding some of these clay shallow points where the herring spawn happens. Guys, every type of technology at top level events plays in every tournament. Forward-facing sonar has had tournaments where it's been dominant since its existence, you know, for the last 4 or 5 years. But so has every other type of technology. This sentiment that guys at the top level of tournament fishing or any level of tournament fishing only need to go out and buy one bait, throw it on one rod, and only need one type of technology, which is forward-facing sonar, that obviously makes for a really good title and talking point on a YouTube video, so you can pander to other people that are, you know, as like-minded and are as close-minded, would be a better way to describe it as you. But I'm gonna keep proving to you guys over and over, and if you really open your eyes, you'll understand that that could be further from the truth. All right, back to fishing. Oh, yeah. That's a fun bite. You stop and go, and you can just kind of start taking it from them, and you can feel them just be like, nope, you're coming with me, bud. Right in the side of his big old face, you know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Picked up the old waller. We got ourselves a waller. Come here, waller. Oh, that's a good. That is a good. Another one of those conventional forward-facing sonar techniques, you know, Carolina rig. Biggest one of the day, bud. Biggest one of the day. Well, one of. Freaking got her. Look at that. That's a beaut. That is a beaut. that another good one? Oh yeah, these big ones. Oh yeah, these big ones want to waller around, I guess. Hog waller around. I'm done. All right. God, that's another good one. That's another good one, bud. Another good one. Show enough, pigs. Show enough, pigs. God dang, that's a minnow eater right there, boy. Look at that joker. He's in a school of 6 million of them too. Woo, bud.